Alright, let's check out what's going on in some United States of Civil War. I'm just kidding. Claims Kamala Harris is going to be one of the most in-demand surrogates in 20.
To campaign for other candidates, to be a very effective voice and surrogate in 2026 when we got to take back the House and at least hold our own in the Senate and pick up some governor's races along the way. She's going to be able to go out there and really talk in a very deliberate manner without having to, again, have that transactional relationship with voters. I think it's very freeing. I think she's going to be one of the most in-demand surrogates in 2026. And like she said, she's not thinking about 2028 right now because we've got a lot of work to do between now and the midterms, and she wants to be a part of that. I think she's going to be one of the most in-demand surrogates in 2026.
Man, she's crazy.
Sure about that?
Yeah. Some Desmond Kamala Harris to sit the midterms. Yeah, people, right? Even the people in California, right? People thought in California she was gonna run up again, and they were like, "Yeah, no, don't." Fucking crashing out, man. Alright, what do we got here? Teens arrested in late night parking lot brawl.
Video of a disturbing late night brawl involving teenagers in a Simi Valley sparks a police investigation. And tonight, officers say that 4 teens are in custody, one of whom is related to a member of the Simi Valley Police Department.
Yeah, the videos show a group of juveniles punching and kicking at least one victim and using racial slurs. Rachel Menitoff is live in Simi Valley tonight with more on that. Rachel?
Rick, Karine, good evening. We don't know what led to this brawl, but police say there was at least one earlier confrontation between 2 groups of teenagers. Several people took out their phones and started filming. We are blurring everyone's face because most
they're all
teenagers.
fucking teenagers, yeah.
4 teenagers arrested Sunday night for their part in a brutal brawl outside of a Simi Valley movie theater. A group of agitators seen punching and kicking a young man and are heard hurling racial slurs. According to Simi Valley PD, another person was also caught up in the chaos and injured. Both victims are said to be 18, and between the 2 of them sustained a possible concussion, chipped teeth, and minor abrasions.
Oh, did they try to use the chair on them?
I think that you normally see
shit.
with kids that age.
They're coming in with a steel chair.
No one seems to know.
I really haven't heard much other than somebody might be related to a police officer, which is maybe why they're not saying too much right now.
The department confirms that one of the juveniles arrested is related to a member of the Simi Valley Police Department. It's not saying the exact nature of the relationship. The employee in question, though, will not be involved in the ongoing investigation. For many Simi Valley parents like Heather Montalongo, the idea of a violent outbreak at a family-friendly complex is disturbing.
They were having like a band here, and to know that there's family and kids and children and that kind of stuff is happening is kind of shocking. You don't want to hear about that happening in front of families and children.
Okay,
and
very.
The 4 teens were identified
very
based on
bland, neutral
statement. And also
statement.
the video that we showed you, and have since been charged with battery. Authorities say they are not ruling out the possibility that this was a hate crime. That's the very latest in Simi Valley.
Well, I mean,
tonight,
when you start hurling racial slurs, and then when you start assaulting, right, assaulting someone, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Let's see what we got here. Federal officials open investigation into Jack J. Trump, who as the special counsel piece of shit that was who wasn't elected properly, illegally elected.
The former special counsel,
he's a sham.
J. Trump,
who led the criminal probes into President Donald Trump before his return to office, now under investigation himself.
Fraud.
The government agency known as the Office of Special Counsel
like
says it's probing whether Jack Smith violated the Hatch Act, a federal law that restricts government employees from engaging in political activities. The agency typically investigates federal employees and oversees complaints from whistleblowers. It does not normally investigate former government employees, and it's unheard of for it to probe the actions of DOJ prosecutors.
Hoax.
Republican Senator Tom Cotton encouraged the probe, saying earlier this week that Smith's actions after charging then-candidate Trump with unlawfully possessing classified documents and for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election were, quote, nothing more than a tool for the Biden and Harris campaigns. Democrats already crying foul.
The Trump administration is trying to turn the Office of Special Counsel into a political weapon. And this kind of weaponizing a supposedly independent and objective investigator simply produces bad, unfair, unreliable results.
President Trump has made clear his desire to use the powers of the presidency to target those he perceives as political enemies.
This is a good one. Is everybody listening? Deranged Jack Smith. We're going to call it the Deranged Jack Smith signing or bill.
Just days before Trump took office, then Special Counsel Jack Smith released a scathing report detailing Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. Smith said Trump would have likely been convicted of multiple felonies had voters not decided to send him back to the White House. Representatives for Smith did not immediately comment on the investigation, but this investigation is not criminal in nature, and unlike when Smith was a prosecutor, this government agency would have no ability to compel Jack Smith or any other former government official to cooperate with their investigation. Catherine Falders, ABC News.
Our thanks to Catherine Falders for that report. And tune into This Week later on this morning. George Stephanopoulos speaks with the CEO of Doctors Without Borders, Avril Benoit. Plus, George speaks with former Treasury Secretary.
Wow. I didn't know a politician was going to talk with Doctors Without Borders. They recently did a Twitch ad. Or well, it wasn't Twitch, it was Games Done Quick. Right, Summer Games Done Quick or whatever, that event.
Larry Summers to discuss how President Trump's new tariffs are impacting the U.S. economy.
Okay.
The former special counsel who investigated and prosecuted President Donald Trump is now under investigation himself. The Office of Special Counsel has announced it's investigating former special counsel Jack Smith regarding whether he violated the Hatch Act, a law barring federal employees from using their office to engage in political activity. Just days before President Trump's inauguration, then special counsel Jack Smith released a report saying Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election would have likely led to multiple felony convictions had he not been reelected. Critics of the president say this is a targeted investigation.
The Office of Special Counsel is fast becoming a political tool rather than the objective, independent, investigative arm in the public interest.
President Trump has repeatedly made clear he wants government agencies to target his perceived political enemies. Earlier this year, Smith was the subject of a
I hate to say it, but I don't take any
far,
government body
officials
seriously.
have provided no evidence of any criminal wrongdoing.
Because they're all trying to fuck each other in the ass sometimes. What's this? These motherfuckers are like a plague. When does it end? Yeah. Florida School Board of Education member says illegals shouldn't be deported from Kansas because it's stolen land. What? I'm sorry, huh?
What's been on my mind a lot lately, focusing on immigration and what's happening to our neighbors just to the north and northeast here in Fort Leavenworth. And for those who are not well versed in Kansas history, because I don't know if this part is taught in Kansas history, but in 1832, that land where the Fort Leavenworth is, that was actually on our treaty land, the Kickapoo tribe in Kansas. That big swath of land, that was our treaty land. And so Fort Leavenworth was formerly, it was first recognized as Kickapoo City. And so to me, you know, it just confounds me.
Is she trying to go back to her Native American heritage or
stolen
something?
land. In my mind, nobody is illegal on stolen land, period.
What? So basically, she's saying as soon as people enter that border, like in whatever that jurisdiction of wherever the fucking border lines are for that place is, it's just all like, yeah, anybody who walks in, yeah, they're free people, even if they're fucking doing heinous criminal acts, yeah, they're free people. Like, what? What the fuck? Huh? You're fucking out of your mind, crazy bitch. Oh god, is that Tito's? Damn. Alright. There you have it. Question: Stop Trump judge nominee about originalism and protecting religious liberty. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's take a look at this body cam footage. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
What's up? So I stopped him for speeding, 41 and a 25. He pulls in right here. He's originally parked here. I get out to get my ticket book out of the back of the patrol car because it's in my patrol bag in the trunk. And he pulls up here, gets out of the car. I tell him, you're not free to leave. You're detained at this time. He proceeds to ignore me and proceeds inside the house. Requests my supervisor, said that I'm not detained. You have no way to prove that I was speeding. And enters the house against my order.
Is
this his house? Yes.
Apparently.
Okay. Secure it and go get a search warrant. I guess. Because it's infraction, right? Some of the guys just an infraction on him. Yeah. He said he would talk to you, but he's not going to talk to me. I have his ID in the car. It's who? Elijah is his first name. You want to talk to me? Yeah. Well, he said that he wanted my supervisor. I said my chief is on his way. He said there was no way. And he said that.
We'll see what happens.
Yep. He is committed to your presence. What's his name again? Elijah. Hey, is Elijah here?
He is.
Can I talk to him?
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Do you know this Elijah character? You want to take him into custody? What's that? Take him into custody if he opens up. If he's wanting to cooperate, then...
I mean, this is supposed to be just an infraction. I mean, he hasn't done... It was a little weird for doing what he did.
No, I'm not coming out there. This is my home.
Okay, well, we need to issue the citation, so...
And that's fine.
So can you give this officer a chance to... So we have two options, okay? Here's the thing. We can issue the citation, and you can plead your case to courts, or I'll take you to jail right now for obstructing delay.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's up to you.
I said he could give me the citation
okay,
already.
well, then come on out here so he can finish this up.
I don't need to go out there for him to issue a citation. So there's no further.
Yeah, you do. You need to stand right next to your vehicle because he told you weren't free to go yet. He needs to issue a citation. So please go there, wait by your vehicle, so that way he can issue a citation.
That makes no sense. I have things to take care of.
You have 2 seconds to go by your vehicle and let him issue a citation. Or I'm going to place you under arrest.
Come on my
or you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing. Take your pick.
Obstructing what exactly?
You're obstructing his investigation into traffic. He's trying to issue a citation.
There is
okay.
no
If you feel that the injustice has been, or whatever, you can apply. You can take it up with the courts. But I need you to go by your vehicle so he can give you the citation and you can be on your way. You're stretching this out way longer than what it needs to be. It's a speeding ticket. Okay.
It's a speeding ticket. So can you tell me even how he would determine speed? What is your
that is something you're going to have to take up with the judge. You can fight that part.
Okay, because I'm getting tired of you guys hanging out here. This is my home. You're going to sit here and try to do a speed trap right here. So no, if you want to issue a citation,
oh,
go ahead and issue
that's
a citation.
why.
Come on, wait by your vehicle.
No, I am not.
Because they set up a speed trap.
Then that gives you reason for
and
arrest.
they get fucking.
You're right now. You're about ready to go to jail.
Yeah, I don't trust you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call my lawyer.
That's
Call
what,
the city
so
attorney.
yeah, that's why.
You have no right into my home. You have passed the threshold. Get your foot off of my door.
You need to come out here to finish
Go ahead,
this.
call the attorney.
That's fine. You're more than welcome to.
You have no right to come in here for a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Get your foot out of my door.
But you're obstructing.
I've already heard about you as a chief of police. You're cricket. Get your foot out of my door. I know you have no problem breaking the law. Get your foot out of my door.
Then stand right here. Then do me a favor. Stand right here so you can issue the citation.
The sheriff's department.
Sheriff's department's right here.
Okay, good. So go ahead and call the attorney.
Okay. This is not necessary over a speeding ticket. Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly. What are you saying that for? Of course, this isn't necessary. Okay. Go ahead, call our neighbor here and call Silas as well.
Okay. So come on out here so we can issue.
No, I will not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, the issue is he looks like it looked like he was trying to evade, and that's why he's getting right, and that's why that's why they're getting a lot of issue right now.
Step out here. No, I am not. I am getting witnesses, and then once I have other witnesses here, then I will step.
No, that's not how this works.
That is how it's going to work.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, they have police body cameras, so it doesn't even matter.
Out of my house. Get the out.
Come into our house.
Open the door. You're under arrest, or I'm gonna tase you. Open the door, or you're gonna get tased. Open the door. Open the door.
No, you cannot.
Open the door.
He's under arrest.
He's under arrest. Open the door, or you're gonna get tased.
Or you're gonna get tased.
Open the door now, or you're gonna get tased.
Individual was placed under arrest.
Open the door, you're gonna get tased.
Are you saying you were not allowing me to call?
No, you're under arrest at this point.
I'm calling a witness.
You're under arrest. Open up. Help you push the door.
No. How do you do that? No.
Because he's under arrest.
He's not under arrest, Daddy. I'm not in here.
Get off of me.
I'm done. Like that's gonna fucking mean anything. The fatigue is real, right? Hey man, well, this isn't even my. I just find this funny. This wouldn't have happened if he would have complied, but you could have just videotaped it too. But I mean, they have police body cam. But, yeah. Honestly, I don't think. I mean, they can get their lawyers all they want, but it's like this. I mean, this is. I find this lawful. It looked like he was trying to evade a little bit. So it's like, well, they gave you many times to comply, and then you decided to fucking run, right?
I'm getting up. Send him in your car, or is he? Okay, we got probes.
Why are you doing this? A child is here. Well, I mean, he caused this. You're going to cause trauma for a child.
Send him yours right now.
Hey man, you guys, you do crime, they don't give a fuck.
Hey, you still got that knife in your pocket? We're gonna leave that here. So, come over here.
Dispatch bill 1500. Go ahead and send meds in.
There you have it. You got taken in. What do people say? Nurses screaming. Gee, I wonder why he's an ex-deputy. Oh, wait, is the guy an ex-deputy? Really? Yeah, he's just calling his neighbor. He's literally just calling everyone. Airport arrest ends her. Oh, is this the...
This is the moment which shocked the world.
Is this the one where she gets punched?
Was filmed
oh, he fucking got stomped. Oh, he's getting his head kicked in.
The
and
surveillance
shit.
footage sparked a violent campaign, with many saying the officer was at fault, and some
Fucking
even claiming police
punched
brutality.
that person in the face.
But when more footage was released, it revealed the officers involved had been attacked themselves and were trying to make an arrest. With newly released bodycam footage, we'll explore the Manchester airport attack, the outrage it caused, and the gripping trial that followed.
Oh yeah, oh man, just assaulted. Oh. Yeah, this is, she got punched. Oh, there it was.
20-year-old Mohammed Fahir Amaz and his brother 26-year-old Mohammed Ahmad had arrived at Manchester Airport on the evening of July 23rd, 2024 at around 7:30 p.m. to collect
Yeah,
their
she
mother,
squared
who
up with
just
someone
landed
who's
on a
bigger
flight
and
from
taller
Qatar.
than her.
But
That
as
was
soon as they
a
met
bad
her,
idea.
they noticed she was visibly upset. She'd claimed she'd just experienced the worst 8 hours of her life and accused another passenger of racially abusing her throughout the entire flight. That passenger was Abdul Karim Ismail, a Kuwaiti national who was traveling with his wife and 3 young children. As the 2 brothers walked through Terminal 2, their mother saw Abdul Karim and pointed him out to her sons. When surveillance footage was released, it revealed the exact moment the trouble started. As
Oh,
Mohammed
yeah, right
confronted
here.
the man
Oh,
accused
yeah,
of
right
harassing
there.
his
Oh,
mother.
he started throwing
Abdul
punches.
Karim was drinking coffee with his family in a nearby Starbucks, but he was about to find himself outnumbered and backed into a corner. According to Mohammed, he demanded an apology from Abdul Karim, but didn't receive one, and the confrontation became more heated until Mohammed snapped and attacked Abdul Karim while his wife and children watched on in horror.
That big guy right there. Yeah, for some reason they just start going after him for some reason. I don't even know what the verbal right there. First throw. Just keeps throwing it. The mom is trying to stop them.
The manager of the Starbucks called the police immediately, but the suspects had already left before the police arrived and were making their way to the
Yeah,
nearest
that was
exit.
weird. Yeah, the mom was trying to stop them, but still fucking assaulted him.
PC Zachary Marsden, PC Ellie Cook, and PC Lydia Ward were the first 3 officers on the scene, where they found Mohammed and his brother paying for their parking ticket. But as they moved in to detain the suspects, these officers would discover that this arrest was going to be anything but routine.
Yeah, he immediately got handsy. Oh yeah, she got knocked down and punched in the face.
The altercation lasted for only 90 seconds, but in that time, Mohammed punched 1 officer, while Mohammed punched all 3 officers and kicked PC Marsden in the head.
Correct.
But PC Ward would face the worst of the violence, as she was attacked so brutally she was knocked unconscious and left with a severely broken nose. Even after Mohammed was tasered, he continued to punch and kick, while officers desperately tried to regain control of the situation. PC Ward appeared to be in deep shock from her ordeal and would eventually need
she has a
surgery on her
fucking
nose.
broken nose.
When a video of the incident was leaked online, it only contained a few seconds of the footage. The footage released featured the moment PC Marsden kicked Mohammed while he was on the floor, and it sparked outrage almost immediately.
Yeah,
Even
they
politicians
might
became
get.
involved, demanding an investigation to resolve the matter as soon as possible. Even though the surveillance footage revealed the sheer violence the police were facing,
Yeah, I
2
mean
officers were still
they already
suspended and
started.
placed under
Right, they already
investigation.
assaulted
But neither
someone
PC
and
Zachary
then they
Marsden,
started
PC
fighting
Ellie
back.
Cook, or PC Lydia Ward would face any charges, and the deployment of tasers was deemed lawful by the Crown Prosecution Service, stating necessary and proportionate force was used to detain the 2 brothers. It would take a year before the trial started at Liverpool Crown Court, but it would become just as controversial as the incident
The
itself,
issue is they
when
should
both
have.
men pleaded not guilty on all counts and presented their extraordinary defense. Mohammed told jurors that he feared for his life during the altercation at Starbucks. He'd
What do you
confronted
mean? You
Abdul Karim
literally
Ismail
had-
because of the racist abuse he'd given his elderly and sick mother. Mohammed claimed he'd acted peacefully and only retaliated after being threatened.
Yo, what do you mean?
Unfortunately,
You don't assault. That doesn't mean you assault them. What the fuck? That's his defense. Oh, this was self-defense. Yeah,
for
no,
Manchester
that
Police,
doesn't work, dude.
Abdul Karim
And then he
declined
keeps
to
going,
file a
but yeah,
complaint,
no, that can
choosing to
right.
forget
This camera footage is enough to put him in jail.
the whole thing. But that left jurors wondering exactly what had happened in those short few seconds, and if Mohammed was really provoked or not. But the manager of the Starbucks testified that Mohammed was the one who appeared to be the aggressor, and another employee said that the verbal exchange didn't seem to involve any physical aggression from Abdul Karim, and the violence was initiated by Mohammed. Mohammed also claimed that neither he nor his brother realized they were being arrested at the time, or that 2 of the officers were female, and they thought they were being unlawfully attacked by plainclothes police officers. But the surveillance and body cam footage clearly shows at least 1 officer in uniform. All 3 officers testified that they gave clear instructions and stated they were law enforcement.
Oh yeah, she got knocked the fuck out with that one hit.
Repeatedly
With her
ignored the
nose
officers
broken too.
and physically attacked them without warning. Although
Oh
PC
yeah,
Marsden
right there
fully
too. You
acknowledged he
fucking
kicked
go
Muhammad while
behind.
he was
Yeah,
on the
no,
floor,
sucker punch. Yeah,
he claimed
no,
the
yeah,
kick was an
that's.
attempt to subdue Muhammad and regain control, not an excessive use of force. That left jurors with the difficult task of deciding whether the 2 brothers' actions on July 23, 2024 were legitimate self-defense or criminal assault. After 10 hours of deliberations, Ahmaz was convicted of assaulting PC Lydia Ward, causing actual bodily harm, and the assault of emergency worker PC Ellie Cook. However, the jury was unable to reach a verdict on whether Ahmaz and Ahmad assaulted PC Zachary.
Yeah, the fact
Marsden,
that they
causing
started
actual bodily
assaulting.
harm.
Yeah.
Ahmaz was also found guilty of assaulting Abdul Karim Ismail
Right
in
here.
the Starbucks incident earlier that day. When Ahmaz is sentenced, he could find himself facing a lengthy sentence behind bars. Let us know what you think about this case in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so
Honestly,
you can keep up with the next exciting case on Caught and Convicted.
Some of the police. Yeah, the real issue was you had one of the women who was obviously out of her league, right? She was a small-statured police officer versus 2 tall men who were looked. I don't want to say they work out, but they looked kind of athletic, in a sense. At least one of them was. So it's like, yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah, but it was also it was just the one brother who looked like right, the one brother in the teal shirt who looked like he was the aggressor, right? So it's like, yeah, I mean, and then you had the second incident. Well, yeah, I mean, everyone gets tagged in that one. So, I mean, I don't know how much time they're gonna get for this one, but yeah. This one's 100% justified, I would agree. This one's 100% justified too. God damn, this fucking person's a disgusting human being. Jesus. Alright, anyways, that's gonna do it. Give a like and subscribe to all the sources here that I leave in the description, and that was police police activity, caught and convicted, memology 1, some news networks. Yeah.